Our pregame show is sponsored by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors Dan and Sherry Hutchings, Steve and Lynn Young, Paul and Kathy Porter, Denny and Mary Lou Pine, and Tom and Marnita Stuck.
Good evening. You're watching Tiger Volleyball on the Paris Sports Network, where you pick up in the first set of the junior varsity contest. Tigers lead by 6, 20-14 over Heritage in Broadlands. Tigers out to a huge early lead. Hawks made a bit of a comeback, but now the Tigers are within 4 of taking the first set. Here in the first Tiger contest of the 21-22 school year. (21-15). We are using the NFHS stream from Heritage High School. Every once in a while, camera doesn't make its way far enough down the court. Just like that point there where Tigers won it. Now they're within 3 points of the first set. This serve is handled by Heritage and knocked across and lands in front of a diving Tiger. Curran Forbes lays out, unable to get a hand underneath of it. 22-16. Tigers need 3 to take this first set. Through their offense, get it across. Heritage a swing that lands out of bounds. Point Paris. Jamie Wallace will check back in. She'll play up at the net along with Abby Pruitt. And I think Aubrey Leader up there as well. Kemper serve right over the top of the net, handled by Heritage. Ball into the net, but a double hit call before that. Point Tigers. It'll be set point. Emma Kemper to serve for the set. Gets it across and to the court. Give her an ace. Give the Tigers set number 1 as they take it 25-16 over Heritage. We'll take a quick break, run you through our sponsors on the Paris Sports Network, and be back with set number 2 here on JV.
Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay, and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website, at churchinsagency.com. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
Time for set number 2 here in the JV contest. Both teams back out onto the court. Looks like we are set for another season of the team staying on the same side of the court. Your Tigers on the right side of the net here. The hosting Hawks of Heritage and Broadlands on the left side. Heritage to serve first. Again, using the stream from the NFHS network. See the logo top right corner. So pulling that from Heritage High School to show you here on our YouTube channel of the Paris Sports Network. First point of set number 2 goes to Heritage. Second one on the way. Handled in the back row by Lexi Collins. Pushed over by the Tigers, then dig attempt fails. Point Heritage. That was Aubrey Leader who got a hand on it. Seeing a couple of these girls play JV tonight that I do expect to get some points in the varsity contest. And we'll talk more about that as the night goes along. Big senior class Paris lost last year. A group that had bigger aspirations than they were able to take advantage of as far as postseason play goes. Young team this year, just 2 seniors listed. Heritage sends a free ball over. Tigers through their offense. Swing from Leader into the back row. Handled by Heritage, then knocked high up into the air that falls to the court on the Tiger side. Point Heritage. 3-2, Hawks lead the Tigers. Another swing from leader, this time from the near side, and off the fingertips of a Hawk. Point Tigers. Serving to the center of the court is mishandled. Should be an ace for Forbes of Paris. Also a reminder that I know all of us are probably still will be getting used to the new roster for the first few matches. I say that because there are two number 15s on the roster that I'm looking at here for this broadcast. Rosters coming from the fall preview that was held here at the high school last Friday. Mentioned I expect Aubrey Leader to get some varsity time, and without being in Heritage High School, I'll be trying to figure out if I've got the right 15 here in the JV contest. Tigers take a 3-point lead. Now it's 6-3. Heritage through their offense. That was Tate who knocked it behind her, handled by Kemper through the Tiger offense, and then mishandled by Heritage. Point Paris. Curran Forbes back to serve. Standing from the block on the basketball court, gets it across. Heritage gets it back over. Set there, and a swing won't get over the net. Point Heritage. Waiting for the official's whistle. Paris leads 7-4. Tigers took the first set. Always nice when the stream has its own scoreboard. That way we don't have to run it. However, set numbers you see there are inaccurate. It's 1-0 Paris, and now 7-5 here in the second. Serve across, and Emma Kemper can't dig it out. Point Heritage. (7-6) as the Hawks have scored 3 in a row. Serve across. Handled, set, and knocked over. Here's Heritage and their offense. A swing from the middle, and it will go out the back for the Point Tigers. 8-6, Tigers up 2. Kemper serve, handle, but unable to get it over is Heritage. Point Paris. Another serve, far corner is out of bounds. Point Heritage. Serve from Heritage. Dug out by Forbes. Set and then swung on by the Tigers. And a side out results in a point for Heritage. Tigers through their offense. Swing near side. Dug out by Heritage. On the second hit, they get it back over. Paris, far side swing now towards the opposite corner, falls in. Excellent swing there. That makes it 10-8. Receiving error on Heritage. Puts the Tigers up 3. We'll play a best of 3. Third set would go to 15 if we get that far. Tigers up 3 here in the second, however. As their offense gets it across. Diving attempt from the back row for Heritage. Kept it alive for one more hit at least. But that's it. Tiger point. It's 12-8. Serve is an ace for Paris. 13-8. Heritage waited till the Tigers had 20 or 21 on the scoreboard in that first set to take a timeout. We'll see how many points Tigers need to run off here for Heritage to take their timeout this set. They are able to get this serve back over. Tigers a swing over the block, but no, they did call Tiger point. Waiting for this up official to make a signal. I'm going to say they called a tip, maybe into the net. I didn't see either one of them make a call. Must have called it early. Either way, Tiger point. And then a passing error on Heritage. It's 15-8 Paris. Serve across, dug out. And a set towards the back line that will result in a third hit that doesn't get over the net. Point Paris. And a timeout called by Heritage. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back here. 16-8, your Tigers lead in set number 2.
See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields.
Back underway here in the second set. Tigers serve across. Heritage through their offense. Heritage looking to stop a big run for your Paris Tigers. But a swing into the net will be an attacking error on the Hawks. 17-8 Tigers. Another serve across into the center of the court. Dug out there. Then a set goes over the net and out of bounds. Point Paris. $18-8 now. Another good serve. Swung on, and this one will land in bounds. Finally, Heritage is able to stop that run. Heritage looks like they're checking on the rotation here. First match for both teams here on the first day that either team could officially have a match. Serve goes across, and then a floated ball that went over the net, swung on and put to the ground by Heritage. 18-10 Tiger lead. Paris still up 8. They're able to get the ball across. Heritage a swing, but a violation called on Heritage. Point Tigers. Lexi Collins back to serve for Paris. Gets it across. Heritage back the other way. And Paris is unable to return. Point Hawks. 19-11 now. High serve towards the back line. Handled by Paris, but then they're unable to get it back over. Point Heritage. Waste no time in serving this one. Pushed over. Handled by Heritage. Paris now through their offense. Swing near side. Handled back row Heritage. Through their offense. Tigers a set and a swing into the net. Point Heritage. That was Wallace, who was a little bit further towards the net than the ball was. And that resulted in a point for the Hawks. It's 19-13. Set near side, pushed over. Handled by Heritage. Sliding set results in a point for Paris, as it was nowhere near the intended target. Tigers now up 20-13. Both teams through their offense one time now. Tigers get it back over. Heritage handles. But a ball that was intended to be hit over the net. She hit it backwards, couldn't get it there. Tigers now 4 points away from taking the match. Wallace's serve, handled by Heritage. Out of our camera view, but the Hawks are able to get it back over the net. Swing from the middle, flat-footed by the Tigers. Heritage back through their offense. Dumps one over and to the court. Point Heritage, as that one went over the head and hands of Abby Pruitt. (21-14) and an ace for Heritage. (21-15) now. Serve goes into the net, and it makes it 22-15 on the service error. Good serve there, and it'll be an ace. Point Tigers. Good showing from the service line here in the second set for the Tigers. That was Maddie Ramsey who went on the long run earlier to really put this one away before the Tigers even had 20 points. Now they've got 24, and it's match point. 24-15. Serve on the way into the net. Point Heritage. Serve handled by Kemper. Set to the center of the court. But that's where Abby Pruitt can't handle it. Point Heritage. Hawks with a little life here. Still down by 7. Another serve coming. Into the back of the court. Falls in. Point Heritage. Now a 6-point game. Pushed over to the center of the court. Saved by Heritage. Paris on the second hit. Gets it over. Then Heritage can't get it back. It'll be point Paris. And they will take the second set and the match here in this JV contest. We will take a break, run you through all of our sponsors here on the Paris Sports Network. Gracious enough to have them all along. Appreciate their support. First reminder here of a few tonight that you or any business you know can also join in on the action and be a part of the Paris Sports Network. Just reach out to any of us here on the Paris Sports Network. Myself, Clay Best, Jeff Chambers, BJ Pheasant, Jim Blue, or Lenny Irwin. And we'll get you set up for that as we get back to a somewhat normal sports calendar. First contest for the Tigers of the school year tonight. And when we come back, we'll get you all set for the varsity contest. You're watching Paris Volleyball on the Paris Sports Network.
Our pregame show is sponsored by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors Dan and Sherry Hutchings, Steve and Lynn Young, Paul and Kathy Porter, Denny and Mary Lou Pine, and Tom and Marnita Stuck. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay, and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562. And Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. Providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Golf season will be here before you know it. An Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com. Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp, work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Located at 500 West Jasper Street in Paris, Soleil Body Salon offers 5 lay-down and 1 stand-up tanning bed, as well as spray tan services. They also have a nail technician, an esthetician, and a hairstylist. Give Leslie and her staff a call at 465-7546. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. Our pregame show is sponsored by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors Dan and Sherry Hutchings, Steve and Lynn Young, Paul and Kathy Porter, Denny and Mary Lou Pine, and Tom and Marnita Stuck. Church Insurance is an independent agency specializing in home and auto, life and health, as well as business and farm insurance. For over 100 years, Church Insurance has been servicing Edgar and surrounding counties. Stop by their office at 116 East Court Street and talk to Bruce, Ann, or Tay, and let them take care of your insurance needs. You can also give them a call at 465-4022 or visit their website at churchinsagency.com. Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, located on the west side of Paris. We believe the world eats better when we eat together. That's Cargill, helping the world thrive. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris.
Good evening. You're listening to the Paris Sports Network. We are bringing you volleyball action tonight as the first contest of the 2021 to 2022 school year gets underway here through a stream from Heritage High School on our YouTube page of the Paris Sports Network. I'm Clay Bess, calling the action tonight. You got into that JV contest. You saw your Tigers win in straight sets. And now our varsity squad on the court going through their warm-ups. Should be an exciting night. If you're a Tiger fan, you might remember the excellent team Tigers put on the court last year. A team that lost 5 seniors, all 5 having an impact on the team in one way or the other, and all 5 needing to be somehow and some way or another replaced by this young squad that only features 2 seniors for your Tigers this season. Excellent year last year. Tigers looking to sustain their success. They face a Heritage team that only went 7-7 last year, finished 500. But a couple of notes to that. They did lose the first 6 contests of the season. Actually lost the first 7 of their 8. So finished the year strong, and this is a program that has had recent success. Just 2 years ago, they did earn the #1 seed in their entire sectional. Were upset in the first round, but do have a couple of players from that squad remaining here for their 2021 campaign. You might have saw as I scrolled down to select the varsity video that their Twitter page is linked to this stream, and somehow you can always just tell what a new gym looks like, and this gym has a new gym look to it, don't it? And that Twitter stream from them here showed that this was a brand new gym. This is the first contest of anything they've held here in Broadlands, home of the Hawks. So Tigers taking that in. This is their first contest as well in the year, first day of any type of IHSA competition. They'll play tonight here, obviously in Heritage, and tomorrow night they'll travel across the border and face off against North Vermilion. You can expect to catch all the action again here on the Parasports Network if you're unable to make the trip to Indiana. Then the rest of the week, first football game on Friday night. That'll be a home contest. Again, if you're unable to make that, you can expect to see all the action here on the Parasports Network. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors of the Parasports Network for making this possible. We had excellent support a year ago when everything was up in the air and changing day by day. Sponsors were very understanding and willing to help out as we brought you as much coverage as we could from freshmen all the way up to varsity on a handful of different sports. Really got into the groove of broadcasting volleyball matches, something that was really new to the Parasports Network. Had broadcasted a couple in the past. Big contest when Paris faced off against Newton. But all making this possible are our partners and sponsors that you have heard commercials for during the JV contest and before this varsity one gets underway. Still time if you would like to participate in that. Be a part of this effort of the Parasports Network to bring our community action from your Paris Tigers. Just get a hold of anyone affiliated with the Parasports Network, whether that be myself, Jeff Chambers, Jim Blue, Lenny Irwin, or BJ Pheasant. Call, text, email, whatever it may be, and we'll be sure to get your ad read over our YouTube channel. Final half minute of warm-ups here for the Tigers. Wish me luck as I've downloaded my own app to keep track of at least a few stats. And one of the things that I'm already thinking about and already curious and excited for is I've got a few names that I'm thinking we'll see in the starting lineup, mainly because of their time on the court a year ago. But we all know, as mentioned already on the broadcast, that there are roles to fill. And it'll be curious to see who all rounds out the starting lineup for Christy Pinkston and her Paris Tigers. Teams will line up for the national anthem. We are without sound here on the stream. So I'll take a break and let you all sing to yourself the Star Spangled Banner. National Anthem has finished playing. Lineups being announced: Jaden Bishop, Jacoba Harkar, Emily Wells, Kendra Young, Carden Hoffman, and Jaden McClaskey. You're starting to line up, along with libero Becca Miner. Now they will be announcing the Heritage starting lineup. And just to let you all know, I did have the starting lineup predicted correctly, so appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Jaden McClaskey, one of the two seniors on the roster. Jaden and Rachel Stone listed as seniors. Jaden Bishop, Jacoba Harkar, Carden Hoffman, Becca Miner, Emily Wells, and Kendra Young, all juniors for this Tiger team. And all of these players either played extensive varsity minutes last year or showed excellent flashes in their JV time, if not, in appearances in varsity contests. So again, it'll be exciting to see how things go this year for the Tigers. One comment that I've made a couple times already is it's going to be a lot about depth. That team last year had many different options to go to from the outside. And even switching it up and subbing in a few players from the bench. So that'll be something to be developed here throughout at least the first part of this season, as Emily Wells will get us underway. Her serve is handled. Heritage through their offense. Bumped across. Dug out there by Wells. Heritage with it again. Into the back line. Handled by Hoffman. Set from Wells. Goes to McClaskey, who puts one into the net. Point Heritage. Heritage first serve is handled by Hoffman on the sideline. Harkar left-handed swing down to the court. Point Paris. Tigers to serve now. This will be into the back row, handled by Heritage. Tigers through their offense. Far side swing from Harkar is blocked by Heritage, and to the court it goes. Point Hawks. That was Rachel Stone serving for the Tigers. She checked into the contest to send that one across. It's 2-1 Heritage. This serve handled in the back line by the Tigers. Harkar another swing. Over the block this time, but handled in the back row. Good set and a good swing from Heritage that Miner is unable to handle, and it's 3-1 Hawks. Good offensive set there from Heritage. Home team up by 2. Serve again into the back line. Set from Wells. Pushed over. Handled by Heritage. Another swing. This one over the block of the Tigers and lands in front of the back line. Point Hawks. Tigers in an early deficit. Hoffman a dig. Wells had to go up and get it back to her hitter in Young, who got it across, but then Heritage puts it to the floor. Another point Hawks. 5-1 Heritage. Serve goes to Minor. Dug out there. Wells is set. From the middle goes Young. Soft swing handled by Heritage. Then a left-handed dump attempt. Doesn't get across the net. Point Paris. Bishop back in for Minor. Bishop, Hoffman, and Harkar up at the net for the Tigers. Serve across. Heritage to their offense. Excellent dig out there by Stone. Now here's a swing from Hoffman into the net. Point Heritage. (6-2) Heritage lead. Serve across. Dug out by Stone, but a whistle blows, and maybe before the serve. No, we might maybe just add a rotation call. Discussion between the FAR official and Coach Christy Pinkston. And we'll replay that point. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's rusty so far to start off this year. 6-2. We replay the point. Set comes near side. Hoffman, who pushes it over. Handled by Heritage. Far side swing now. Dug out by Minor. Good dig. Here's Wells. A set for Hoffman. Free ball over. Heritage into their offense. Set from the middle of the court. Back set. Swung on into the back of the court. Out of bounds. Point Paris. Best rally of the night so far. Ends in a point for the Tigers. Back within 3. Serve goes into the net. And the air gives a point to Heritage. I believe that was freshman Abby Pruitt on the serve. Pruitt, one of a couple freshmen listed on the varsity roster. Serve from Heritage was attempted to be dug out by Becca Minor. It went to the back of the court, then we lost sight of it. Never made its way back into the camera. Results in a point for Heritage. 8-3 now. Tigers through their offense. Hoffman swings and gets it across. Heritage will give up a free ball. Handled by Minor. Set and a swing from the far side. That was Wells who got all of it. Down to the court it goes after bouncing off a couple of hawk hands. Point Paris. Carradine Hoffman serving now for the Tigers. Hoffman towards the back in line and too far. Service error. Point Heritage. Hawks serving into the back row. Set near side. McClaskey a swing to the court. It goes. Jaden with a good swing. Earns the point and the service back for the Tigers. Minor to serve. Tigers trail by 4. Minor's serve is handled. Heritage a swing that will go well out of bounds. Point Paris. Minor another serve. Mishandled by Heritage, out of bounds. We'll give Beck an ace there as that one had some heat on it. Glanced off the arms of the Hawk and then another ace for Becca Minor. This one goes right down the line. Hawk stepped out of the way. Thought it was going to be out. It wasn't. And it's 9-8 Heritage. Tigers back within 1. Taking on the same girl as Becca. This time she handles it, and then a swing across, deflected off the block of the Tigers, then over the head of Minor to the floor, point Heritage. Serve coming for the Hawks, service air, point Paris. Emily Wells will serve. Young, McClaskey, and Harkar up at the net. Minor and Hoffman out there as well. Serve goes across the net through the Heritage offense. Dug out by Wells. Harkar saved it. Tigers are able to get it across. That was Jada McClaskey who went back to knock it over. Back and forth we go. Swing from the middle. That was Young. Heritage handles. Swing, attack from the back row. Good swing there. Here's McClaskey, swing of her own. Heritage into the net. Attacking air, point Paris. Wells still serving, and she'll send one into the net, point Heritage. Serve from Heritage falls on the line as Hoffman let it go. And the ace makes it a 12-10 advantage for Heritage. Serve towards the opposite side of the court. This one does go out of bounds. Service error. Gives the serve back to the Tigers, now trailing by 1. Rachel Stone will check in for Jada McClaskey. Handled by Heritage. Back to the Tigers, dug out by Hoffman. Swing from the middle is Young, but dug out by the Hawks. Now a big swing far side to the court it goes, point Heritage. It looks like Bree Struck over there on the swing for Heritage. Struck headed to Parkland to play volleyball next year. She is one of those 2 or 3 girls that contributed quite a bit to the team 2 years ago that was number 1 in the sectional. Now a serve off of the Tigers. Mishandled, results in another point for Heritage. Hawks' serve, this time handled by Hoffman, but not well enough for Wells to get underneath of it. Point Heritage. And a timeout will be called by Coach Pinkston as the Tigers trail by 4 here on set number 1. Let's take a quick commercial break and be back here. We're on set number 1. You're listening to the Paris Sports Network.
See Diamond Financial for all of your income tax needs. Ben Lucan has 30 years of income tax preparation experience. He and his well-trained staff can take care of all of your personal, corporate, partnership, trust, and not-for-profit tax returns. They'll also take care of all of your payroll and bookkeeping needs as well. See them at 208 East Jasper Street or call 465-8562.
(15-11), Heritage leads. Serve is short, but handled by Hoffman. Her dig went right over the net. As we go back and forth, the swing from Hoffman this time into the back row, handled by Heritage. Set across, free ball on the way, but Minor had trouble getting to it, and because of that, it wasn't so much of a free ball as it winds up falling onto the court. Now it's 16-11, Heritage leads. Turned out to be an excellent placed ball. Gives the Hawks a 5-point advantage. Serve into the back row, handled by Minor. Wells a set. Hoffman a swing, falling backwards, didn't get a lot on it, handled by Heritage. Far side swing from, think that was struck again, but I believe she was falling back herself from that attacking line, and she sends it long, point Paris. Serve on the way from Young, goes into the net, point Heritage. Hawks to serve, leading by 5 here in the first set. Minor a dig, Wells a set, Harkar swing. She was too close to the net, as that's where the set took her. And because of that, the two-person block the Heritage sent at her didn't give Jacoba any room to breathe. As the block is effective, point Heritage, but service error gives it right back to the Tigers. Paris serving. Into the back row, and to the court it goes, point Paris. That is, in fact, Abby Pruitt serving for the Tigers. She's set to serve again. Good serve. That is handled by Heritage, but right to the top of the net it goes, and then a lift called on the Hawks. Point Paris. It's 18-15. Pruitt looking for 3 in a row. Serve on the way, handled by Heritage. Set in a hefty swing, handled in the back row by Pruitt. Minor back to Pruitt, who has to push it across, handled by Heritage. Set far side, swing into the Paris Tiger block. Heritage can't handle, to the court it goes, point Tigers. Paris within 2. Pruitt to serve. Into the back line. Handled. Set. Swing from the attacking line. That goes out of bounds. Side out point Paris. 18-17. That time the Hawk was fading to her side when she put a swing on it. Didn't have much of a chance at all to get that in play and be effective. As here's a good swing that's handled by Pruitt. Looked like Wells had a beat on it, but I believe it hit a standard there in the gym. And the angle it came down in was too far away as it falls to the court. Point Heritage. Now it's 19-17. Swing from Wells over the block, but well over everything, out of bounds. Point Heritage. Serve coming. Minor able to get enough of it to keep things going. Hit over by Rachel Stone. Now the Heritage offense. Off the Tiger block. Minor had it. Gave it away to Pruitt. Now a swing from Wells that gets over the net. Heritage got to get it over here. Third hit. Free ball. Set in the middle. Young tries to power it home. Can. Deflected off the block, but Heritage recovers. Gets it back over. Tigers in their offense. Another free ball, this time from the Tigers. Hoffman. Heritage. Swing near side. Tiger block. Then off the net as Heritage ready to cover. To the court it goes. Point Paris. Things starting to pick up in Broadlands as it's now 2018. Tigers trail by 2. Hoffman serving. Handled by the Heritage libero, then a swing off the Tiger block to the court. Point Heritage. (21-18). Serve coming from the Hawks, handled by Minor. Back set from Pruitt, swung on from Wells, and a point given to Heritage as either had a center line violation or into the net called on the Tigers. 22-18. Tigers need a point. Won't get it this time. Going to need it on this set as McClaskey was unable to handle the serve. 23-18. Serve coming. Again, no time wasted. Tigers got to be ready when she's back there, and a ball will fall. The ball will fall to the court there. Some miscommunication from Heritage. Tigers back within 4. Minor back to serve. The dig goes right into the hand of Emily Wells, who skies for it and slams it home. It's 23-20. Wells read that one the whole way as the great serve from Becca Minor led to an overpass and then a point Paris, but a service error out of bounds will give the serve and set point to Heritage. Serve goes towards Minor, then Hoffman. Free ball given up by Young. Heritage, more miscommunication, but they're able to recover this time at least. And then a point called for Paris as the center line violation is called. Wells serving. Handled by Heritage. Far side swing coming over the block of the Tigers, but out of bounds. Point Paris. 24-22. Tigers need 2 more to stay alive. Win by 2 scenario here in the first set as always. Good serve from Wells, unable to be handled by the Hawks. It's 24-23. And a timeout called by Heritage as they've seen their lead shrink down now to just 1. They still do have set point, however. 24-23 in set number 1. Again, if you missed it, JV contest ended rather quickly. Just 2 sets needed for your junior varsity Tigers to pick up the first win of the season. Now we are at set point here in the varsity contest, one that has picked up the pace here in the last handful of points. Wells still serving, sends one across, handled by the Heritage libero. Then a attack attempt goes into the net, point Paris. Hawks were okay just sending a free ball over, but that ended up in an error. And we're all tied up at 24. Wells serves into the back row. Heritage back into the camera now, gets it across. Hoffman, Wells, Young. Heritage is able to recover as they get it back across. McClaskey, Wells, Harkar swing, and it goes over the block out of bounds. Point Heritage. Hoping for a tip off the block there. Seemed like Jacoba didn't get as much air as she wanted to on that leap to swing on that ball. Back to a set point. Here's a swing this time from Young. To the court it goes. Back corner. Point Paris. Young so effective from that center position when she's swinging. Especially when she's able to figure out where she's going ahead of time, like she did there, knowing where the defense was. Beating them to a spot. 25 all. Heritage got it over. Tigers to their offense. Young in their swing from the middle, but a double hit called on Paris. Gives a point and the serve back to Heritage. Hawks to serve. Again for the set. Dug out by Minor. Set from Wells. Harkar will get a swing far side, but again sends it long. And that'll do it for set number 1. Heritage takes it. Took them extra points to get there, but they do prevail. Final score in that first set was 27-25. Heritage over Paris. They lead the match 1-0. We'll take a quick break full of commercials and be back here on the Parasports Network.
Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isef support Paris Athletics and implore its athletes to play hard and study harder. Great Heart Seed is dedicated to providing the American farmer with the most profitable corn, soybean, wheat, and alfalfa lines. Their vision is to work on your farm, helping you build higher yields and bigger profits. Contact them at 465-4132. Great Heart, great yields. Diamond Brothers Insurance, LLC has been providing security and peace of mind for individuals, businesses, and government entities for over 150 years. Their agency philosophy is to serve their communities with excellent service, advanced technology, and comprehensive insurance protection. Visit any of their 44 locations throughout the state of Illinois, Indiana, and Wisconsin. You can give them a call at 465-5041 or stop by 111 Sheriff Street in Paris. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use. Golf season will be here before you know it. An Eagle Ridge Golf Course in Paris offers one of the preeminent courses in East Central Illinois and West Central Indiana. Their Wednesday night league will be starting up soon, but they also offer special services such as corporate events, receptions, and group lessons. Call 463-3434 or visit eagleridgeparis.com. Lot 50 Brewing, located at 112 East Court Street, is the only brewing company in town. Bring your friends, family, or co-workers in for an evening of games, drinks, and conversation. Order food from other local restaurants or bring your own. Stop in and watch the owners, Bruce Young, Steve Combs, and Doug Smitkamp, work for you. Lot 50 is open Wednesday through Sunday. Check them out at lot50brewing.com.
We are set for set number 2 from Broadlands, and a service error. Don't even think that one made it to the net. She might have hit one of her teammates on that serve. Results in a point for the Tigers. Emily Wells serving first for the Tigers here in the second set, handled by Heritage. Swing from the far side, and that's just impressive there from the Hawks. Believe that was, again, Bree Struck, who was falling away when she swung and hit that one. Went cross court into the corner, point Heritage. It's 1-1. Tigers in their offense. Harkar swing from the near side this time, keeps it in play. Heritage responds with another swing from the far side, point Hawks. Tigers back in their offense. Harkar swing, looking for that back corner and can't find it, point Heritage. Well, last year there was a lot of talk about teams who were sort of out trying to find success for the seniors that missed a season. And we saw a lot of that playing for the class of 2019. In the case of this Heritage team, they might be playing for the last couple of senior classes. There's Kendra Young, who dumps one down, swats out of midair to get a point, earn a point for the Tigers. It's 3-2 Heritage. But again, this is a Heritage team that a few years ago was the number 1 seed in the sectional, got upset. So that was a senior class that lost out on a golden opportunity to make a long run into the season. Then the season after that, when they were looking to amend that loss, was obviously cut short by COVID. This team here tonight has been impressive, as even though they did just send that one into the net, point Tigers. It's 3-all. Another one sent into the net. Tigers with back-to-back points, as Struck has run into a bit of an issue here as of late. Paris up 4-3. Served over. Struck again. Stutter step that time, didn't get all of it. Swing coming from Hoffman into the net, point Heritage. Four for the score, second set. Serve, handled in the back row. Young gets it across. Heritage, far near side swing. Looked like it just hit one or two of the fingers of Bryn Wyant, and it didn't even make it to the net. Point Paris. Wyant shaking her right hand and holding on to it there for a second. Clear miss hit there resulted in a point for the Tigers. We'll replace a mask for the Hawks before the Tigers serve. On the way, Lexi Collins looks like she is checked in for that service for the Tigers, as Wells digs one, but an overpass sends it out of bounds. Point Heritage. Five, Hawks to serve. On the way, and an ace as Minor couldn't handle it. As we see Struck's serving ability. Very nonchalant approach to the service line. Sends it over again, and this time Rachel Stone can't handle it. Ball disappeared into the ivy. Becca put her hands up, and we'll just grab a new one and play on in 7-5 Heritage. Serve into the back row, this time handle. Minor had it. Hoffman with a free ball over. Struck from the back row, digs it. Far side goes the offense of Heritage, and it'll end up in a point as the swing from that far side glances off of one, maybe two Tigers, ends up on the floor. Point Hawks, it's 8-5. Another serve, this one to Stone. Handled well. Swing from Harkar out of bounds. Point Heritage. That was Jaden Bishop on the swing that time. Jaden's first real good opportunity to get a swing on. However, unable to take advantage of it. Another serve handled by the Tigers. This is Harkar with the swing far side. Handled by Heritage. Punched across. Minor got a hand on it. Wells was there to collect it if it got past Minor. May have even preferred to have that herself as she was lined up to take it. Minor was lunging to try to save it. Tigers just doing anything they can right now to stop this little run that Struck has had from the service line. And because of that, it's a good chance to regroup as Coach Pinkston calls timeout. Get everybody back in position. Take a deep breath. Trust that your teammates will be in the right spot. Again, this is the first contest of the volleyball season. Tomorrow night, your Tigers will travel to North Vermilion. Then, as far as I know, don't have a game until a week from Thursday, which will be the first home contest of the season. In between that, Paris football gets underway on Friday. We'll have all the action here on the Paris Sports Network, just as we hope to do with every volleyball match this season. We're back underway. Heritage up by 5. Back and forth we go, and then a miss hit again. That was Wyant once more, who didn't get early in of it. No, looks like that might be different hitter for Heritage. Either way, point Paris. It's actually Kylie Knoll on the swing there. Knoll, the other senior on this team that played big minutes for the squad last few years that we've already mentioned a few times tonight. 11-6 after the point went back to Heritage. Hoffman pushes one across. Heritage, far side swing, well out of bounds. Didn't go off the block, did it? It did not. Point Paris. Hoffman back to serve. Pruitt, Minor in front of her. Heritage through their offense. Pruitt with a dig. Here's a swing from Hoffman into the back row of Heritage. Through the Hawk offense, far side swing. Dug out there by McClaskey. Good dig. Set up well. Now she'll have a swing, but that's not the way Tigers drew it up, as the set put McClaskey out of position, unable to get a good swing on it. Would have liked to have been taking a swing from a better spot on the court anyway. Point Heritage. Serve from Heritage, handled by Minor. McClaskey, another swing. This one into the court of play, but handled by Heritage. Swing into the back row of the Tigers. Hoffman on the deck, saves it. Minor sends it across. Bench shows some excitement there, but that is short-lived as the swing goes off the Tiger block and out of bounds. Point Heritage. Hawks to serve. Handled by McClaskey. Backward set to Wells. A swing into the net. Point Heritage. A lot of new rules. A lot of different rules for the same girls as last season on this Tiger squad that I don't have any doubt we'll start to figure out. They'll start to figure out as matches go on. And we've discussed the development that I'm sure we are all sure will happen eventually throughout this season. 14-8, they're still in this one, only down by 6, and there's a point for them there. 14-9. But you can't just tell this is a young team. And an ace into the back corner makes it 14-10. That's Becca Minor from the service line. Gets the Tigers back within 4. Another good serve from Becca, handled by Heritage this time. Far side swing from near the attack line, handled by the Tigers. Wells, a swing over the top of the Heritage block. Hawks in their offense. And a swing from about 15 feet away goes off of a Tiger to the court. Point Heritage. Knoll back to serve for the Hawks, handled by Minor. Overpass is handled by the Hawks. Can they get it over on the third hit? They cannot. Into the net. And, yeah, there we go. There's whistle that blows. Not sure if the up official thought that Young touched it or not. Either way, point Paris. And it's 15-11. Wells serving. Good serve, handled by Heritage, however. Free ball on the way. Minor, Wells. Here's McClaskey. Gets it through the block of Heritage. To the court it goes. It's 15-12. Tigers looking to make a bit of a run here. Wells serving. Handled by Heritage. Far side pass. Swing from Struck. And again, just falling backwards when she swings. able to get enough of it and have enough control to put it right where she wanted it. And that's the center of the court, right on that back line, point Heritage. That was McClaskey who tried to push one over the net. Unable to keep it in bounds, and it's 17-12. Tigers down by 5. Minor, Harkar, and Young sends one into the net. Might have been some miscommunication there. I thought I saw Becca put her hands up after she sent it to Jacoba, maybe thinking Jacoba and Emily were in the opposite spots. They weren't. Ended in a point for Heritage, 18-12. Tigers through their offense. Swing from Young, handled by the Hawks. Set far side, swing from Struck, handled by Minor. Good dig there from Becca Minor, who's got to send a free ball over. Nearly found Hardwood. Heritage, however, gets it back across. Young a swing, dug out by the Hawks. Far side Struck, off the Tiger block. To the court it goes, point Heritage. I know a couple of times last year it was mentioned whenever Tigers went up against an opponent, or just watching our own Emma Pinkston play, seeing how good some of these hitters are, and thinking that they're not going to the biggest schools around. It really speaks volumes to how good those D1 volleyball players are. It's something special to watch if you ever get the chance to, whether it's on TV or live in person. Back on the court, it's 19-13 as a swing went off of the Hawk to the court. Tigers trail by 6. It might be Greta Hall that's checked in for the serve for the Tigers. Heritage runs through their offense. Far side swing from Struck, hit off the tape, then handled for a second by the Tigers, but miscommunication ends in a point for Heritage. Now I believe that was still Rachel Stone serving for the Tigers there on that point. Give me one home match, and all these numbers and faces and ponytails will be figured out. 20-13, Heritage leads by 7. Hoffman a swing, handled by Heritage. Middle of the court, attack from the Hawks. Harkar gets it to Young in the center of the court, and that's where Kendra Young can do some damage, whether or not she's got a swing or not. Point for Paris, it's 20-14. Lexi Collins will check back in, replacing Kendra to serve for the Tigers, who now trail by 6. Collins into the back row, handled by Heritage. High set, far side swing, no good from Knoll into the net, point Paris. 20-15. Collins needs a bit of a run for the Tigers. Down by 5. Handled by the Hawks this time. Back set, swung on off the Tiger block and out of bounds, point Heritage. (21-15). Hawks serving. Struck gets it across. Handled by Hoffman. Here's a left-handed swing from Harkar. Heritage to their offense. Back row attack from Struck. And then an overpass is attacked by the netminder of Heritage, who sends it to the court. It's 22-15. Heritage serving with a 7-point advantage. Struck into the back row. Handled by Wells. Swing from Jaden Bishop. Handled by Heritage. Tigers get it back across. Near side swing from the Hawks. Handled by the Tigers. Wells to Harkar. Free ball on the way. Heritage. Pass that led the attacker well too close to the net, and because of that, she gets called for a center line violation. Point Paris. Another good chance from Bishop that time. This time she put a quality swing on it during that rally. Good to see that from the junior, as a service error results in a point. Heritage is 23-16. Serve handled by the Tigers. Far side, Hoffman pushes it across. Handled by Heritage. Free ball on the way. No, won't get over. Wyant upset with herself as she pushed that one into the net. Nothing else she's going to do with that besides lift an easy one up over to the Tiger defense. But she couldn't even do that at that point. She gets another opportunity and puts a solid swing on it. Handled by the Tigers, however. Pushed across by Jaden McClaskey. Hawks back over. Set swing from the center of the court. Goes Bishop and give her a kill. Point Tigers. It's 23-18. Hoffman serving. Tigers trail by 5. Good serve from Carradine. Out of our picture, Heritage cannot get it over off of the light and down to the court. Point Paris, down by 4. Hoffman still serving. Heritage, I believe, still has the timeout remaining here in this set, but they won't need it after this point, as a service error makes it 24-19, and it is match point for Heritage. Just what we've seen tonight. I know our Tigers are still figuring things out, but being a small school like Heritage competing in 1A, I'd be shocked if they didn't make some noise come postseason play, as there's an attacking error from McClaskey into the net, and that will finish us up here in the first contest of the season. Final score in that second set, 25 for Heritage, 19 for your Paris Tigers. Appreciate everyone joining the broadcast this evening. Called this game from out here at the high school. Eventually this season, I'm thinking that we'll make it to some away games to host on location. Looking forward to that. And hopefully you all can make it to at least a few games yourself. Home contest, I believe, start a week from Thursday out here at Paris High School. So hope to see you there. Otherwise, catch all the action here on the Paris Sports Network. And again, just a reminder that if you or anyone you know is interested in becoming a sponsor of the Paris Sports Network, reach out to any of us with the network and we can get you set up for that and get your name or business listed on our broadcast. With that, this is Clay Best signing off here on the Paris Sports Network. Again, appreciate you listening, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow night when your volleyball team travels and plays against North Vermilion. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network, brought to you by White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning, Lot 50 Brewing, Church Insurance Agency, Cargill Dry Corn Ingredients, Diamond Brothers Insurance, Ingram Waste Disposal, Seed Solutions, Allied IFS, Country Financial, Lake Ridge Christian Church, State Farm Insurance Agent Terry Elliston, Eagle Ridge Golf Course, Diamond Financial Consultants, Soleil Body Salon, Great Heart Seed, and our affiliate sponsors, Dan and Sherry Hutchings, Steve and Lynn Young, Paul and Kathy Porter, Denny and Mary Lou Pine, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Doc and Donna Moody, Jeff and Stephanie Moody at Moody Farms, Chad and Stephanie Crampton, and Mark, Amy, Salem, and Sarah Isa.